What's an excuse to call off work that a boss can't argue with? My boss thought I was making up excuses when I called in with stomach pain. I'd been working at the restaurant for 2 years and rarely missed shifts, but that morning, I woke up with this sharp pain in my lower right side that wouldn't go away. When I called my manager, Lisa, she immediately got annoyed. "Really, Jake? It's Friday night, our busiest shift, and you're calling out with a stomach ache?" she said. "Just take some Pepto and get here by 4. We're already short-staffed and can't afford to lose another server." I tried explaining that this felt different from regular stomach problems, but she cut me off. The pain was getting worse every hour. By noon, I could barely walk upright and felt nauseous just thinking about food. My roommate found me doubled over on the bathroom floor and insisted on driving me to urgent care. I kept protesting that I needed to get to work. At urgent care, the doctor pressed on my abdomen and I nearly screamed. His expression got serious immediately. "How long have you had this pain?" he asked. When I told him since morning, he shook his head. "We need to get you to the hospital right now. This could be appendicitis." While waiting for the ambulance, I got 3 more texts from Lisa. "Customer complained about slow service. Where are you?" Then, "If you don't show up in an hour, don't bother coming back." I was too scared to respond because the doctor said if my appendix burst, I could die. The ER confirmed what the urgent care doctor suspected. My appendix was inflamed and close to rupturing. They needed to operate immediately to prevent the infection from spreading throughout my abdomen. I asked if I could wait until after my shift, and the surgeon looked at me like I was insane. "Son, if you went to work right now, you'd probably collapse during service and end up back here in much worse condition," he explained. "We're talking about emergency surgery, not taking a day off to sleep in." That's when the reality hit me about how serious this was. I managed to call the restaurant from my hospital bed before surgery. Lisa answered with her usual attitude. "Finally decided to check in? I had to work double sections because of you." When I explained I was about to have emergency appendix surgery, there was complete silence on the other end. The surgery went well, but I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days to make sure there were no complications. My phone kept buzzing with texts from coworkers asking if I was really in the hospital or just trying to get out of weekend shifts. Lisa had apparently told everyone I was probably faking it. When I posted a picture of myself in the hospital bed with IV tubes, the restaurant group chat went quiet. My coworkers started sending apology messages and get well wishes. Lisa never responded to any of my texts about when I could return to work. A week later, when I came back with doctor's orders for light duty only, Lisa couldn't make eye contact. HR had already talked to her about questioning employees' medical emergencies. She'd been told that demanding sick workers come in could create liability issues for the restaurant. The funny part was that during my surgery, 2 other servers had called out with actual minor issues like hangovers. Lisa had to work the entire Friday night shift by herself and finally understood why having adequate staffing matters. She never questioned anyone's sick calls after that. Now when people call out, Lisa just says, "Feel better, we'll cover your shift." Amazing how one emergency appendectomy can change a boss's entire attitude about work-life balance and employee health.